I'm Fuddled Fox FM and this is Bitesized FM, Football Manager in under 10 minutes. So at the start of Season 2, we're back in the Swiss Super League. This will be my first time ever managing in the Swiss Super League as well. The board expectations are in. They want us to fight bravely against relegation in the league and they want us to reach the quarterfinals of the Swiss Cup. The media prediction for this season is for us to finish in 7th place for 150 to 1 to win the league, which isn't really going to happen. FC Basel was so strong. You can see they've got the majority of their team in the media dream 11. We have been the highest net spenders, but that's simply because I really needed to improve the squad. It all went on one player anyway. We had 8 players in and 6 players out. And we'll take a look at the transfers now. So notable players to leave is Gilles Yapo has retired, as has Alan Neff. Ivan Kesovic has joined Osman Lespor in Turkey on a free transfer, and David Chiamento was released. He didn't want to sign a new contract and I wasn't too fussed about keeping him. Everyone else who's left the club were all youngsters on free transfers at the end of their contracts, and we've let a couple of players go on loan as well. Nobody that was notable from last season. As for transfers coming in, so we've signed 24-year-old Czech goalkeeper Patrik Rakowski. Looks pretty decent on a free transfer from FC Nuremberg. He's got good reflexes, good throwing as well, and he likes to start counter-attacks using that long throw. He's a slight improvement on Vanins, and he has a 3.5-star current ability. Moving on to defenders, we've signed Swiss centre-back Dylan Gissi, signed from Rosario Central in Argentina. He's also half Argentinian as well, which may explain why he spent a large chunk of his career in Argentina. Looks a pretty decent prospect to me, technically pretty good, good heading. Marking and tackling is pretty decent as well. He's definitely more of a defensive centre-back. Concentration's a little bit of a worry. Physically he looks pretty decent for this level of football. Again, 3.5-star rated player and on a free transfer as well. Another centre-back, Tim Hubach, has joined us from Kaiserslautern, 29-year-old German. Again, another good player heading. His tackling slightly better than Gissi as well, and is mentally much better. Good concentration. Positioning's okay, and physically pretty decent. Acceleration's not the best, but he is left-footed, which is always nice. We can create some balance in the back line using him. Moving into centre midfield, I've signed Dejan Janjatovic, Serbian, 25 years old, experienced in the Swiss League, playing for FC Vaduz last season in the Swiss Super League. Can play as an advanced playmaker or a deep line playmaker, as both central midfielder or defensive midfielder. Decent passer, his vision's okay, in fact he's pretty decent mentally all round. Physically okay, and some decent technicals in there as well. I've managed to secure centre midfielder Rolando Mandragora on loan from Juventus for the season. Looks a decent prospect, going to be playing deep line playmaker for us. He's only 20 years old, but he's a decent passer, good first touch as well. Can tackle, which is always handy in the centre of midfield, and got really good all-round mental attributes. Physically, can definitely improve. Another player I've got high hopes for is Jürgen Jasula, who has joined us from Grufer Fürth in Germany. Going to be playing advanced playmaker, can play that role either in the attacking midfield or the centre midfield. Excellent passer at 15, vision as well, 16. What I really like is his corner taking and his free kick taking, both at 16. So hopefully we can get some goals this season from set pieces. Mentally, he's okay. He isn't the best. It's the reason he was playing in the German second division. And again, physically, he's 31 years old. He's not the quickest, but he's okay in that. Hopefully we can protect him with some better players around him and just get him on the ball and just trying to get him to create things in the centre of midfield. The only player we spent any money on this season is Funzo Ojo, who's coming from Willem II in the Eredivisie in Holland. Ball-winning midfielder, so he's going to be competing with Kukeli for that role. Really aggressive, some nice mental attributes all the way through. His determination isn't bad. Work rate definitely could be better. Physically, he's pretty decent as well. He's not the tallest. Don't think that matters too much. Marking's decent and tackling's good as well. And another player in on loan is Lautaro Martinez, coming from Paris Saint-Germain. He's only 19 years old, Argentinian striker. can play advanced forward, complete forward or trequartista. Most likely going to play advanced forward for us. It was an area I really needed to strengthen up front. I'm still not confident that we're going to be able to get enough goals this season to really challenge high up the table. He's a really good finisher. Other attributes are pretty decent. I like his dribbling at 14, relatively composed at 12, anticipation is good at 14, and off the ball 13. Work rate's okay at 13 for a striker. Not the quickest, but he's certainly not slow, and he's not too bad all round physically. Also managed to get back Sin and Kurt on loan from Hertha Berlin for a second season. Did really well for us last season in the Challenge League, and I'm pretty sure he can make the step up this season to the higher level of football. I've got 3 tactics set up for the coming season. Quite a defensive 4-1-4-1 for the bigger games, especially when we play places like away to Basel or when we're trying to hold out towards the end of a game. Then we've got 2 narrow tactics set up, 4-3-2-1 and a 4-3-1-2, both based around shorter passing, closing down more and just trying to dominate the ball. I think just at the moment it's probably going to be the Christmas tree formation that we're going to start with, just simply because I haven't got that many options up front just at the moment. Part of the reason for those lack of options up front is Rafael Duamena has broke his ankle. He's out for another 7 to 9 weeks. He's already missed most of pre-season as well. He was injured in the first pre-season friendly of the season. So that's quite a blow, and that probably does mean we're going to have to start with only 1 striker up front. So our first game back in the Swiss Super League is going to be away from home against FC Thun at the Stockholm Arena. Team that are expected by the media to finish 9th and below us this season, so it's possibly a winnable game to start the season. Get the game underway. Ojo Tajisi, Buff, Jasula to Martinez. In for Buff, shooting opportunity, no to Kurt, shooting opportunity now though, makes it 1-0, 20 seconds in. It was a good job I was commentating on the opening highlight. Martinez had pulled out wide, created some space for the attacking midfielders. Buff had moved forward as he should. Kurt gets past his man, really nice angled finish past the goalie there. Bangura's got it to Rocher, Mandragora, Jasula. If you'd looked up, Buff was on the overlap, but he's got it for Kurt. Not getting it across in, he can. Buff's there, coming in late into the box, as you expect him to do, and he makes it 2-0. Good bit of pace by Kurt. He got a nice low cross in right across the box. Buff was right where you want him, attacking deep from midfield, getting on the end of it. Mandragora's coming off. He hasn't had very much game time through pre-season. Buff's going to go to deep line playmaker, and Ben Khalifa's going to go to the attacking centre midfield. Corner for Thun. Peretti to take. Buff gets that one away. Now Jasula can chase it. Down the line for Sadiku. Get a cross in. He finds Kurt. Can he blare it across for Ben Khalifa, who makes it 3-0. That's got to be game, set and match now. Really clinical counter-attack. Sadiku had pulled out wide. Got it in for Kurt. Kurt was unselfish. Find Ben Khalifa. No mistakes. Suter. Peretti. Finds Tossetti into Rapp. He's for the shot and he makes it 3-1. We're not going to get a clean sheet today. Nice passing move. Good ball through for Tossetti. First time pass to Rapp. Very, very tidy finish. That's a really nice way to start the season with a 3-1 win. Kurt was man of the match. And these are the kind of teams we need to beat if we're going to stay up this season. Puts us top of the league, albeit not everyone's played yet, so I'm sure that'll change soon enough. And if you've enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more.